Lloyd Warner, an American anthropologist and sociologist, took a particular interest in the study of social classes and social structure in America. According to the website newworldencyclopedia.org, while conducting these studies, he took into consideration certain social problems such as race relations and class structure in an urban, business-oriented environment. Expanding on Marx's applications of power, he further illustrated and discussed the class system. He created 6 distinct classes: upper class, or old money, meaning to be born in money; lower upper class, or new money. This would include those who became rich in their lifetimes; upper middle class, or high-salaried professionals such as doctors and lawyers; and lower middle class. This category includes lower paid professionals but does not include those who do manual labor. Instead, this would be the occupations such as police officers and non-management workers. Lower class, which is basically blue-collar workers and those who do manual labor, or the working class. The last category is lower class, such as homeless people and those that are permanently unemployed. According to the book Difference Matters by Brenda J. Allen, placement in a class system can occur through ascription, based on conditions at birth such as family background, race, sex, or place of birth, or achievement, as a result of individual efforts or merit such as running a professional business or earning a college degree. In addition, the book states, members of the working class tend to have relatively little control over their jobs, and they usually do not supervise anyone. The class that you're in seems to make an impact on how you live your life, including health conditions, education opportunities, as well as job opportunities. In fact, class is the strongest prediction of achievement in schools. Interestingly enough, there seems to be a duck under the covers approach in the way we as a society view class and poverty. Difference Matters states 94% of Americans think that people who work full-time should be able to earn enough money to keep their families out of poverty. Living in Capitol Hill area of Denver, just adjacent to the downtown area and the state capitol, I witness on a daily basis the class system in its most diverse state. Working in the Cherry Creek Mall, just down the street from where I live, my world is a virtual dichotomy of visuals of representations of all classes. This area at one time was known as the wealthiest section of Denver, with row after row of estate homes representing the upper class. By the very nature of change and the economy that we live in, many of these homes have been torn down to make way for more affordable apartment buildings. What is left is a patchwork quilt of huge mansions sitting next door to modest apartment homes designed for the middle class and lower class. It is not uncommon in this area to see people walking to a yoga class next to men working on the street, with a backdrop of homeless people holding up signs for money, or watching a man dig in a dumpster for a possible treasure. This scene plays out in Capitol Hill on a daily basis, and is a stark contrast to the shops of Cherry Creek Mall, such as Neiman Marcus, Tiffany's, Guess, and Louis Vuitton. It is interesting to watch people at the local Starbucks pay $5 for a cup of coffee, while homeless people nearby are trying to find their next meal. This was an eye-opening study for what has been before my eyes since I have lived here. Admittedly, I live like most Americans, barely noticing the extremes of my neighborhood, choosing to take a blind eye approach to the reality of classes and what it might be able to do, and my awareness to help with those who are less fortunate than I. Nonetheless, the class system is on display daily in Capitol Hill for those who want to catch a glimpse for themselves.
Oh, life is bigger